Welcome to Apeman Brew. My name is Zach, and today we're brewing the Apeman Ale. Alright, so let's get this brew day started. Brew day!
Alright, we're going to be adding about 7.35 gallons of water, distilled water. One great investment you can do is buy yourself a mill and get a drill. And there you go. Now time to mill the grains. You can buy in bulk. Make sure you spill all your grain over the floor, so then you keep stepping on it all week. It's great. This is going to be 7 grams of calcium chloride, 6 grams of gypsum, and 3 grams of Epsom salt. And they will add it to the water.
Alright, for the Apeman Ale, we have a simple grain bill. It is 8 pounds of 2-row, a half a pound of honey malt, half a pound of Munich,
Half a pound of flake wheat.
About 4 ounces of acid malt. And that's it.
Time to mash in. Setting the temperature off on the Angel Foundry is really good so that you can get your proper mashing temperature if you're using something like Beersmith and you already have that calculations in. Make sure you stir very well to get rid of those clumps. Oh, it's the worst. It's so hard. And you want to get good efficiency. Add rice holes always to these systems. Just do it for every beer. It will help because of the way they are. If you're going to use this, it'll just help.
The Anvil Foundry is suggested that about every 10-15 minutes during your mash, you scrape the first top part of the grain bed.
This part's always fun. It's always hot, and it's always gonna be sticky. And you gotta put this somewhere, and it gets over your floor, and it's so much more to clean, you know, because that's what brewing is. Anyway, if you use rice hulls, you don't really have to do this, I don't think.
Alright, we're here with the Apeman Ale. We're ramping this up to 154. We're about there. We're gonna take a gravity read and see where we're at. Per Beersmith, we're supposed to be at 1040.
Post mash.
Alright, even worse. Okay, right now we're at 1030. So in this one I'm not doing as far this time. That might actually hurt me. 1030. Per Beersmith, we're supposed to be at 1040.
1040, 40, 40, 40.
1030. 30. That might actually hurt me in the long run because I haven't been hitting my numbers. So let's see if I hit my numbers. Alright, even worse today, but we're about ready to mash out. We also have a first work step of Willamette.
Alright, here we go. Now, I strongly suggest getting something to either gloves or a top-notch pot heater thing. I never lift this is sped up, but I don't ever lift that fast. I always go slow. It helps, I think, with the lautering. There I am, just draining the hoses. Gonna throw it in there. This is also a good time to get your fermenter ready. I'm going to put the neoprene jacket on this because I need temp control because it's a little too warm in my apartment, Southern California.
Good job.
With the 120 system, it can always take a while to get up to a boil, but it's the same with my stove. As usual, always make a yeast starter. Now you see what I do with my grains, put them in a bag, and
we're in a boil now. We're about to add our 30-minute edition half-ounce Willamette. Let's go. It took about 45 minutes to get to a boil, which is pretty common with the 120 system. We are at 30 minutes, so let's add this hop edition. Boom. I usually put the lid a little bit on the Anvil Foundry to help the boil a little bit.
It's a good time to get your parts fermented. In your sanitation, get your fermenter sanitized.
Alright, we're at about the 15-minute mark. I put my chiller in. I got a new setup here. We're going to have ice go into this cooler. Cooler with an Anvil pump that's going to cycle through here.
Here we go. Yeah, buddy. Anyway, this is me filling the kettle up. I have to pick that Anvil Foundry up from the ground and put it on top of there, and I let it drain into my fermenter. And that's kind of how I aerate it. Just shake it around. Alright, so our post boil was 1040. Wait, this is the next day, and it's rocking using Imperial Pub yeast.
Alright, here we are with the Apeman Ale. pretty clear, as you can see. You can see right through it, which is awesome. There's no finding agents. This is probably 3 weeks in the keg now, with a nice white head. It stays around pretty well. Right off the nose, honey malt. You get that honey malt smell. Yeah, not too much of the hops. Let's get right in there. Get right in there. Get right in there. Get right in there. Very strong on the honey malt for sure. Could definitely either use more hops, which I think I will. Maybe add some more hops. I hate chugging beer. This is a beer you could chug. You could just have in your fridge and just drink for hours. Yeah, so overall, I'm not really gonna rate this, but just needs some more hops. The clarity is on point, and I love that. But overall, it just needs more hops.
Zach from the future here. That video is really old, so I wanted to make an update on that recipe and beer. I've had this in the bottle for a long time, and it looks about as clear as the other one. The lighting was real bad in that, what you just saw, and if you made it this far, thank you for watching my bullshit. Anyway, one major change I made was just adding different hops. I added a Halatar at the end, 2 ounces, and that kind of honey malt's still really there. It's kind of what this beer is. It dominates, and even the original 805, which this is not really a clone, despite the clickbait title. It's pretty close to it, but not identical. If you want to cut down on the honey malt or like make it more like a blonde ale, I would just either cut down on the honey malt, maybe 4 ounces, or I would just get rid of it and double your Munich or something like that. In the aroma, again, there's not much. Sweet, just sweet notes. Flavor-wise, same thing. Sweet, honey malt, little hot bite, but not much there. Anyone can drink this. This is perfect for the fridge. It's way better than that other light beer that everyone has. This is the best one, so here we go. Mama. Thanks for watching, and yeah.